Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Academy of Internal Audit. So as you know, we are preparing a series called Success Stories and in which we are inviting our recently qualified certified fraud examiners to share their thoughts. And today is a very important day. Today we have with us Sreedhar ji. So Sreedhar ji basically had worked with the BSF for around 20 years and retired as a commandant with BSF, and he's also carrying around 6 years of experience in the corporate world, and right now he is working with ArcelorMittal Nippon India Limited as head of security and vigilance at Vishakhapatnam, right? So Sridhar ji, many congratulations on becoming certified fraud examiner.
Thanks a lot, sir. Grateful to you. Thank you.
Yeah. Great. And we really thank you for sparing your valuable time. So, Shriji, let's start the discussion part. So, I just want to request you if you can just share your entire journey to become CFE, how it actually get clicked in your mind that you should go for CFE, and then how you started and how you completed. Yes, please.
Sir, in fact, I joined this company in the year 2021, April. And then, as everybody does, we keep increasing your skills, your qualifications. I was also doing a PG in aviation law and air transport management at the time. So in the meanwhile, I just thought of upgrading my skills. My focus was on either CPP or CFE, as I have number of friends in the industry. I have been discussing around and trying to find out which one is better for future prospects. So CPP is of course a core security professionals upskilling course, but then CFE has got a different direction altogether. It covers various things, including fraud examination. It gives a clear picture as to what is to be done in vigilance also, in fact. So that was one thing which has driven me towards that course. So in fact, after searching for a while, we found that Academy of Internal Audit is giving the coaching for this course. So two, three friends, we together joined for the course. And in fact, I was doing the PG at that time, so I could not spare much of time for this course. But then after finishing that PG, what I did, I kept 4 months for this course. So 2 months for complete preparation of going through the videos, then going through the objective type questions and the material which you supplied. It was wonderful, sir. It covered everything. So I was going through all that material. Then once I was very confident that okay, now I can attempt the examination. Then I applied for the examination with 2 months period. In that I kept 45 days for all the four modules and 15 days as reserve, so that in case something happens, I can use that reserve. So,
absolutely right.
Yeah. So what happened was I did not select a module like I should go for module 3, which is easier, or module 4, which is easier. I did not do that. I just straight away went for module 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh.
So though module 1 was a bit difficult for me because of the accounting concepts and all, but then I did some concepts in MBA also. So it was a little brushing up of my knowledge was required at that time. So I started off for the first module, financial transactions and fraudulent scheme, and it took about 15 days for me to revise the module 3 to 4 times.
Okay.
And after revising 3 to 4 times, within 15 days, I went for the exam and cleared the first attempt itself. So likewise, the second module, law. In fact, law was my core subject in BSF also. Like we study law. While doing policing, law is one of the inherent parts of our curriculum. So law was a bit easier for me, especially the understanding the concepts of common law, civil law, various concepts related to that was not very difficult for me. So I took about 15 days for that also to clear the exam. Then, of course, next two modules, I took a bit of time. I spent 10 days in between, and then I went for 1 week each for each module.
Okay.
So roughly in a span of 2 months, exactly 2 months, I finished off all the 4 modules.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
Yes, sir.
So, Shriji, two important points which you have touched upon. Number one is you have kept the reserve, something reserved with you. You have not exhausted your entire 60 days when you were planning for the exams. You have kept 15 days as reserves because yes, I always used to say there can be any kind of the medical, our family, our official exigencies, and we may have to postpone or reschedule our exam. So it's always better to maintain and have certain reserve in our hand, which you have
Yes.
also done. Number one. And number two, you have mentioned you have gone through at least 3 to 4 revisions before sitting into the exam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's also very nice because going through the topics 2-3 times will always give us a motivation and confidence to sit into the exam and appear into the exam in a confident way. Absolutely right. So Shreji, just want to understand one thing, at your age and having the experience in the BSF, working for the security forces for more than 2 decades, and then you know how it happened that okay, let's start and do some study because and we are getting a lot of the inquiries where people are saying, sir, I am overaged, I am into the 40s, I am into the 50s, and how it will be comfortable for us to study nowadays after having a long break. So how it worked for you?
Sir, actually, you need passion to study. That is the first thing. Then
Absolutely.
gaining skills in a particular field is one of the requisites in the present corporate world. Unless you are up to the mark, you are equally competing with the youngsters, you can't stand in the market. So that was one of the focus points for me to upgrade myself with the latest developments, latest skills. So as part of that upskilling process, I found that CFE is one of the best courses to get into and work hard for getting the certification, and that is going to help me professionally also in future.
Okay, yes, very nice. So, Shiji, the people who are already working in the security forces or who have worked in past with the security forces and would like to plan start their career in the corporate world, especially in this security, vigilance, and all these things. I believe the CFE is the right platform to proceed.
Yes, sir, I fully agree with you because for security professionals, there are specifically 2 courses. One is CPP and one is CFE. Now, CPP, coming to CPP, as a security professional, I have been doing that job for 20 years. So I know what is what. I need not become a CPP as such to become a security professional in the corporate world. So, but CFE is something very different. It covers many other aspects of management, and especially when you get into fraud examination part. Some people may think that it is limited to chartered accountants or the banking professionals, but no. Even while working in corporate world and in security or in vigilance departments, even now I'm working in steel industry in the security and vigilance department. I find CFE, studying CFE was one of the best things to happen for me because conducting a fraud examination is not everybody's cup of tea. You need to have some qualifications, some experience, some understanding of the concepts, and most importantly, you should be inclined to do the job. Basically, you should be aligned with that particular requirement.
Absolutely.
So that you can gain only after reading after going through the CFE certification, after achieving that class. Yes.
Right. Very nice. Very nice, Shriji. And Shriji, would you like to share any insight for all of your fellow CFEs in terms of how to study, how to sit into the exam, what all precautions they should take, certain do's and don'ts, kind of?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. The first thing is coming to studying part. I must say that they should at least spare, like for working professionals especially, they should spare at least 3 to 4 months for studying as well as completing the certification. That is giving the examinations as well. The most important aspect is to understand the concepts of CFE. It's not to mug up things, to mug up the question bank and go for the exam. Most of the times you cannot be successful with that. You should understand the concept, especially when you come to the subject law, you need to understand the total concepts. So what I suggest to the students or whoever wants to do the CFE is, first of all, first 2 months, you go through the videos which were supplied by you. Wonderful videos, sir. Very informative, very educating, and most of the points to be noted from the videos, which will help you in your examination. Now, coming to the question bank part. Once you complete the videos, you go through the notes which were supplied by you, and then go through the question bank with the explanation given at the end. Every explanation has some sort of information which is useful for the examination. So that is most important. And in these 2 months, you totally dedicate for this. And the next 2 months, you apply for the exam and revise the question bank and also the notes which were supplied. Because in the notes, what I used to do is, after going through your video lectures, I used to highlight the important points with a marker in the notes and also write down wherever feasible, wherever required. I used to write down the important points. And before going for the revising for the exam, I used to refer that notes so that in the last moment I should not miss anything. Concepts were very clear, and some of the things were to be, of course, you have to understand, and some of the things were to be mugged up. Definitely, some of the things. So all those things were written down and gone through 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, in fact, so that you are fully ready for the exam. This is examination part, preparation part. Coming to the examination preparation in terms of the suppose you are doing some proctoring, through proctoring you are doing. So preparation for that. First of all, you should not be nervous. That is one thing. That is most important thing. And
Very
your
important.
network should be up to the mark. Make sure that your network is continuous. Your laptop should be in a good condition, camera as well, and the audio. And when you get into the portal, like once it happened to me, first time it happened to me. When I went inside, the examiner checked everything in the room. You need to have a proper room, not necessarily that no bed should be there or nothing like that. You need to have a table and a chair, and it should be clean room basically. Even if you have a TV on the wall mounted, because this was my doubt. If I have a TV, wall mounted TV in my room, whether the examiner will permit me to give the exam or not. But they did not ask anything.
Okay.
In fact, I covered the TV with a bed sheet actually, so that
Okay.
they don't suspect me. They asked me, what is that? Is it a wall-mounted TV? I said yes. So they asked me, have you covered it with a bed sheet? I said yes. So they said that is good. At least you are clear from your side. So after they checked everything, they say you have some few minutes time to you can take a break if you want. So at the first time, what I did, I said, okay, I'll take a break. I just went because I was a bit nervous also. I went around and had a glass of water, though they permit a glass of water on the table. But I got up from the chair and went other side and took a glass of water and came back. Meanwhile, the other person, he came online. He said, I have to check you again. I have to examine you again. So I had to undergo the entire process again. I told them that I just wanted to have a water since I was told that this is a break for you. But then they did not agree. So I said, fine, I'll go undergo the examination once again, no problems. So they checked everything, including underneath the table, underneath your chair, everything they will check. And subsequently, they said, okay, fine, now you can go through the exam. So the most important aspect is your dress should not be too casual. At least some respectable dress should be put on, and no chewing gums, no other unnecessary movements of your mouth or whatever it
Okay.
is, so that you look graceful and you are up to the mark, tidy. So that is one part. And next time on, what I did, I did not get up from the chair. Once I sat into the chair, I was through and through. Till the time I finished the exam, I was through and through. And during the exam, most important point is, if at all you don't know the answer, please do not skip it without marking, without flagging it. That is the most
Yes.
important aspect. Because sometimes, you know, you miss the questions in the end. So once you flag, then you go ahead. But the moment you see the answers, and then you think that this is one of the answers, just pick it, because your gut feeling should say that this is the answer. That's first look, and that is the answer. Otherwise, what will happen? There are many confusing answers. So you sometimes get confused, and if you start thinking over the question for more time, you spend more time on the question, you will lose the grip on the question. So you will start thinking maybe this is the answer or that is the answer. So first look, click it. Otherwise, if you don't know the answer in totality, flag it. And don't flag more than 5 to 6 questions, because it will create confusion in the end. So after flagging in the end, go for the flagged questions. Don't leave any question, because there is no negative marking. Yes, there is no negative marking. So try your best, and after the exam, don't try to see the result card or something like that there. Don't do anything on the website. Just come out of the website, be cool. Within half an hour, your mark sheet is displayed in your email. So nothing to worry. And
Yes,
preferably you keep your examination timing in the night.
Okay.
Between 10 and 12. The best time. You will be peaceful, no disturbance, nothing. Do not go for 12 o'clock in the night, because there was one guy who called me and asked me, sir, रात में 12 बजे का टाइम दिया था, 12 a.m. बोला था. I was sitting in the morning at 12 o'clock to give the exam, and I could not. So that time I told him that it was not correct. 12 morning is 12 p.m. and night is 12 a.m. So you should have given the exam in the night. So anyways, that is one of the guidelines which you should keep in mind. Apart from this, yes, your preparation will matter, sir. Baki to little bit of precautions always are required.
Very nice, Shriji. You have really explained and your inputs in a really very nice manner, and all these inputs will be helpful for all of your fellow CFEs. So Shriji, really very thankful for sparing your valuable time and sharing your insights with all of the CFE aspirants.
It was wonderful to be part of the lectures, attending, and doubt clearing sessions. You were wonderful, sir, honestly. And my simple tip to all, that they should study the material, they should go through your video lectures and attend the doubt clearing sessions, most important. Because once they read the book or whatever material you supply, they will get some doubts or many doubts, maybe. And then those doubt clearing sessions are always helpful in clearing those doubts. And people should not miss those classes. I have seen a few of my colleagues, they were also with me. I used to tell them, please attend the doubt clearing sessions so that it will be easy for you to understand the concepts. So they used to attend, but sometimes people used to miss. But I made sure that even while traveling at the airport, wherever I was sitting, I used to attend the doubt clearing sessions without fail. So that definitely helped me. That definitely helped me.
Absolutely, Shilya. I can also acknowledge the same. When you were sometime you were traveling, sometime you were waiting on the airport, and every time you were trying to join the session, and you keep your videos on for 1 or 2 minutes, and then you said, "Sir, excuse me for to put my videos on off mode." I said, "Okay." Really very nice, really very nice. So Shriji, thank you so much for this session, and the insights which you have shared are really helpful and will be helpful for all of the CFEs. And we wish you very all the best for your future.
Thank you very much, sir. Very kind of you, sir. I would like to indicate one more thing. That is, people should not go for some agencies which are giving only question bank, because they may clear the exam, but it will never be helpful in their profession. They cannot grow professionally unless they know their job, what they have studied, and what the entire course consists of. So people should study wherever they are studying, whichever coaching institute they are joining. They should study the entire subject thoroughly so that they can understand the concepts. And Academy of Internal Audit, definitely imparts that level of training wherein a person becomes a proper professionally trained CFE. That much I can guarantee to all whoever is listening to this.
Right. Thank you so much, Sheji, for your kind words. And the point which you had touched upon was really very important point. I always used to say to that person, whosoever is the aspiring CFE, I used to say, no, we will not help you to pass the CFE exam. Not at all. There is no sense of having that CFE certification in your name unless you carry that knowledge.
Absolutely.
And that is very, very important. And for that, you have to listen to the 50-60 hours of lectures. You have to study, you have to attend query sessions, and only then we will tell you how to pass the exam.
Correct.
Because so that is our motto, to spread the knowledge. Whatever we are also on the learning stage till now, and we'll keep on learning. And that is the main motto we are following up, that everyone should learn and grow in their career instead of having
Wonderful.
the stamp or certification in their resume only.
So wonderful, sir. I definitely wish all the best for the Academy of Internal Audit. Your team is wonderful, sir. Nidhi ma'am, you. It was a good association with you for a longer period. Definitely, sir. Wonderful.
Right, right. Thank you so much, Reji. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice day.
Right. Thank you.